Welcome back, everyone, to a new episode of Plowing My. Episode of Leader Class Studio Series Grimlock. Also including Wheelie for some reason. So, first off, let's talk about what we get besides these figures. We have the backdrop when they're attacking the Quintessons. You also come with this really nice blaster. Really nice blaster. Has two barrels. It's pretty black. It looks really nice. It's pretty big. um, Fits perfectly in his hand. And yeah, let's go on with the actual figure. Um, First off, we have Wheelie. Um, this is such a waste of a minifigure. Oh my god, this is terrible. I mean, painting and sculpting on this thing is actually decently good. There's a bit of paint chipping already. Um, Articulation wise, it could be better. I wish you have like joints that you can bend and twist, but you just can't with this figure. It really annoys me. You can't even have a knee bend on here or anywhere. You get like how you got some ball joints right here and on the arms, but you can't have any hand or other arm articulation at all. And you also have this little slingshot he shot the Grimlock with on the when he's visiting the planet. I guess that's pretty nice. Fuck Wheelie. Okay, that figure was bad. Bad figure. Now, the main course. I actually found this today at Target. Funny enough, they had three of them. I'm like really surprised. Now this boy, oh my god, he is beautiful. He is the ideal Grimlock figure I've been waiting for. The painting and the sculpting of this figure looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at him. The gold yellow looks pretty accurate and actually looks really well. Goes on the feet, the claws for the dino mode, of course. Um, I really like the little details they have on this figure. It's really gorgeous, highly detailed. I love it. The head sculpt is really good. That's like 100% Grimlock. Oh my god. Though I wish the blue is solid. I wish it was a bit of more of a baby blue. This chest piece, I don't mind. I don't remember if he always had the red Autobot logo on there, but I'm assuming so. I don't remember too much. Um, the legs. Ooh, I love the legs. It's beautiful. This guy doesn't even look like he transformed to a dinosaur until you look at the back and stuff. But like, still, he looks like an actual robot, and I love it. He also folded in the arms like this, aesthetic wise. It's pretty good. The back, the dinosaur wings, 100% accurate, dude. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Everything about it, the plastic feels really nice. It doesn't feel too cheap. There's some hollow ports in the arms as well. Um, Little details, even in the inside of the back, it's really good. This looks out of place. Why is it red? And the inside arm is red as well too. I don't know that I notice. Um, yeah, you also get the dino head. That's pretty G1 accurate. I would say this is like probably the most G1 accurate Grimlock figure, unless you include the masterpiece, which I don't have because my broke ass can't afford it. But yeah, this boy is pretty big. Size comparisons you have, and oh yeah, like I almost forgot to mention, he is at least almost, I think it's around 8.5 inches. So he's pretty big. So you have your size comparisons. So we have Studio Series Grimlock with Power of the Primes Grimlock. This used to be one of my favorite figures, but now this one just blows this one out of the water. It's kind of humiliating using this figure compared to this one. Oh my god. Yeah, so here's the camera bits. Yeah, so Voyager leader class. Actually, make it big as a leader class too. He's pretty big and pretty wide, pretty tall. I love it. And you have your other size comparison. You also have Netflix's Earthrise Optimus Prime. I would say this is actually pretty accurate in scale when it comes to the cartoon and how it feels like to be a Dinobot, honestly. Yeah, so you got these three figures: Voyager class, Leader class. Let's see, I have deluxe class figures around here. I have Earthrise Bumblebee. He's so tiny. Look at that. Earthrise Bumblebee with Grimlock. And then you have not Earthrise, City Series 86 Jazz. I recently bought him too. I might think about making a review of him later, maybe. But yeah. So you can see how big compared to the other figures Grimlock is. Now, to the articulation. Head is on a ball joint, swivel left and right. You can go on a 360. Can move he doesn't move his head that much. And oh yeah, that's one of the issues I have with this figure. The panel keeps holding up and down. It doesn't really click anything. So that's a kind of a minor gripe, but I don't mind it. You can go down. And to the arms, you can pull out this far. And arm rotation is on a ratchet joint. It sounds pretty solid. I'm pretty happy about that. Arms sticks out to a almost more than a 90-degree bend. No race swivel apparently. That sucks. Torso articulation. Think it's a full 360. Perfect. Oh, that's wonderful. Leg can move out that far. Leg can move that far in the back. It's pretty good. Sorry, the arm's in the way. Back. And swivel here. Full 360, of course. Bend at the knee. Say around 90, around there. What else do we have? And we also have feet articulation. Doesn't have a toe bend, but it has an ankle pivot, which goes really far. That's really impressive. And I think that should be all the articulation on this figure. So for articulation, I would say it's a pretty standard articulated figure, especially when it compares to the Siege and Earthrise Generations line. It's almost the same thing. So I would say it's like an 8 out of 10. A lot better than some other figures I have owned. So yeah. So let's get on to the alternate form, aka the Dino mode. And now we have the Dino mode. And I gotta say, this is pretty G1 accurate Dino mode. This is like almost like straight up out of the movie. Oh my gosh. You know, like I was super excited to get this figure, and I haven't seen too many pictures of it, but when handling in hand and seeing in person, everything about it is so perfect. Honestly, this is like Grimlock's one of the best Grimlock Dino modes ever in general. And oh my god, the painting, the gold parts, oh, wonderful, just wonderful. Look at this little detail of engineering on this figure. It is so satisfying to look at. It's very engaging. It fleshes things out. It's not too boring. It's still interesting enough. Yeah, dude. Look at that. The head sculpt on the Dino mode. Perfect. You move his head a little bit. You can open his... Oh, this head comes off. Look at that. Rawr. Rawr. Bite me in the ass. Oh, yeah, this is wonderful. Though, I would say that the screws, they kinda make it look a bit weird. Other side looks fine, but Why? What's under here? I'm really curious. Probably to hold the other part of the mouth, I guess. The tail part doesn't look too bad, actually. It's not as bad as the Power of the Primes one, because the Power of the Primes one is too clunky, too square. But this feels a bit more. Well, it's still square on the top, but it still feels like has that curvature and detail of it. It looks way more interesting. Oh my god, the painting on this thing looks beautiful. So let's say, okay, let's talk about the articulation. Oh yeah, the arms. The arms looks pretty good too. It's pretty G1 accurate as well. Okay, let's talk about articulation. Head goes down that far. That's it. Goes up that far. Can move his mouth. Oh look, you can tab. I did not know that you can tab in the mouth into like this. Pretty cool, gnarly. Head can go that far. Intimidating dinosaur pose. Head is on a swivel. 360. Arms. Solid. It's on a ball joint. Can move that far. Move back. And sadly, no articulation on the hand. I wish they'd do that a bit more because I wish, the hand. I feel like that's a missed opportunity to have a wrist swivel on here. That sucks. Legs, you carry it from the arms and can go 360 and you can have to bend. The thing is that you can, that's actually pretty cool. And with this figure is they have a little tab in there, right in there. Tab it in. So you just gotta unlock it. I don't think it won't break your figure. Oh, sorry. I meant to say this tab right here. I don't know why I got mixed up. So you also have a swivel on here on the leg and really good leg articulation for Dino mode. No articulation on the tail, sadly. I think this is just off the hinges right here. But yeah, pretty solid dinosaur mode, I'd say. I'm pretty in love with it. And now we're going to go with size comparisons. Size comparisons, we have Power of the Primes, Dino Mode, Grimlock. Let's put them to scale. Oh, it looks pretty good. Though this one definitely towers against this one. I actually enjoyed the Dino Mode on the Power of the Primes, though, except for the tail. It's a bit clunky, but still. I mean, compared to this is like masterpiece scale, articulated wise. It is just way better. It's just way better, honestly. Other size comparisons include we have Earthrise, Optimus Prime. Sorry for the camera. He's a bit of a big boy, so he's not going to frame too much. Size. He is also leaning him forward, like walking dinosaur. But yeah, Earthrise, Optimus Prime, Grimlock. Oops. Tipsy Turvy. And then we have Earthrise, Netflix, Bumblebee. Yeah, compared to like, it was like if this is like scaled in real life, I'm pretty sure this is like 100% accurate. But yeah. And least and finally, we have the main reason why we have Wheelie is to ride him on the back. I don't actually know how to put him on there. I did not read the instructions for Wheelie. Honestly, I think it's supposed to be like that. I don't know, but yeah, if you're into that, recreating the '86 scene with Wheelie and Grimlock, that could be for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's my review for Studio Series 86 Grimlock. Hope you enjoyed this review. I rate this figure at least like an 8.5 out of 10. Honestly, it's a really good figure. If you're looking for like a legitimate Grimlock figure, I suggest buying this if you can find this. If you have like Target or something, I'm pretty sure maybe they have it. I don't know. I just happened to find mine and like two other ones. If you want to replace your Power of the Primes Grimlock, um, definitely get for this. If they'll, definitely get this 86 one. This one's more in scale of your other Siege figures for sure, or your Generations line. It's more accurate, and in scale, and it's really a good articulated figure. It's honestly one of the best ones. Um, Highly recommended, and yeah, peace out, everyone, and make sure to check out my other videos, subscribe and like, and yeah, eat my ass.